Guys, I'm not even kidding. I stayed up all night last night watching Fuller House.
Hurry up, let's go. You're on in 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cup check. And light. Camera. We're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wake up! Wake up, Bishop R. I'm Lauren Mastrolini.
I'm Jeff Toth.
And I'm Bree Kovach. Welcome back to BGA 16 News.
We have a full show planned for you today.
Let's take a look at what happened recently in our house. Up first is Mary Kate and Ashley with the R-Star Easter egg hunt.
It's Mary Kate and Jenna.
Up first is Mary Kate and Jenna with the R-Star Easter egg hunt.
Who's Ashley?
Like Michelle Tanner from like
Full House.
Just stop talking.
How rude.
Just cut to them.
This year's Easter egg hunt was a definite success for the R-Star board.
R-Stars Tyler and Frankie had a great time searching through BGA for their Easter eggs.
It was clear that they were loving every minute of it, and the students were thrilled to see them.
Now let's hear about Hoops for Heart with the chairs of the event, Shelby and Corey.
On Thursday, April 7th, Bishop R held its annual Hoops for Heart game.
All the proceeds went to the American Heart Association.
We raised over $5,000, which is the most ever in this event's history.
The faculty and alumni team took home the win with the final score of 113 to 110.
The final minutes were definitely intense.
Let's take a look at some of the footage. Thanks, Shelby and Corey.
Wow, that was an intense game.
Now let's go to Ruth and Nick to talk about the spring blood drive.
The NHS held a very successful blood drive on April 8th with more than 130 pints of blood being donated.
The blood drive committee was very excited with the turnout.
Let's take a look at an interview we got with Mr. John Roach, who is in charge of this event. Thanks for being here today.
Oh, no problem, Ruth. I love being with video production.
How did the spring blood drive go?
You know, Ruth, the spring blood drive actually went really well this year. We had 134 units of blood with over 140 donors come through, which was fantastic. New Jersey Blood Services told us this was the most successful drive since 2006.
Great. How was the planning process?
So the planning process is actually very intricate. We started meeting back in January every Wednesday morning at 7:20 in the morning and then met all the way up until the week of the blood drive. So without the dedication of those 13 seniors who coordinated the blood drive, it would not have been as successful as it was.
If you could say one thing to potential donors, what would it be?
I would say just get out there and donate blood. There's so much of a need in this community. In New Jersey alone, most of the population does not donate, and so there's always people in need of blood. If you are able to, come out and donate one of our drives. We'll have 3 next year, fall, winter, and spring, so we hope to see you there.
Thanks. Here's Jamie and Katie.
On April 8th, the NHS hosted the senior lock-in.
There were a lot of fun things for students to do,
like self-defense class, board games, and athletic events. Some daring students even managed to stay awake the entire event, but overall it was a successful night.
Back to you.
Thanks, Jamie and Katie.
Here's Amanda and Liz to talk about our spring concert. You mean our spring concert?
Cut it out, Lauren.
This year's annual spring concert without a theme was wonderful as always.
With multiple solos performed by students of all ages, it was great to see them display their incredible talents.
We were able to get an interview with the man who pulls it all together, Mr. C.
Let's take a look.
Thanks for being here today.
Thank you very much for having me, Liz.
What's the hardest part about the concert?
The hardest part of the concert, I think, really is the setup. We have about a week to get everything moved into the gym and moved out for our concerts, and sometimes, like this year, we had to break down for the NHS ceremonies and then set everything back up. But I'm so proud of the members of the music department. They do a fantastic, fantastic job, and that's not even really in their job description, but they just come together and they make it happen.
How did you choose the songs?
Well, I always think about 3 things when I'm choosing the songs. The first is it should have some type of educational value, not just as a piece that they'll learn about music from, but something that has an anecdote behind it, something that we can talk about while we're performing it. The second is its actual performance value. We want something that the audience that comes to see the shows is going to like and that we're going to like playing. And finally, I like to go for some type of recognizability. If it's a classical piece, it should usually be something that audiences have heard before so that it's a little bit easier for us to work it out.
And what was your favorite song?
Well, my favorite song of the band portion was a song called Spirit of Avalon. I was really proud that we were able to pull this one together this year. I think it really shows the growth of our band because it's a very difficult piece. And on the choir side of things, we did the Owl City song, Fireflies, and I just love the way that they sounded, the blend that we got out of that one.
Thank you. Now here's Rob, Chris, and Isabel.
This year's spring sports season is one to remember.
With multiple wins and strong effort put forward by all of our athletes, we've seen some really great moments.
We are fortunate enough to have 2 of our reporters interview some of these athletes.
First up, here's Pooja Shah.
Thank you, Chris. I'm here with senior David White, a member of the first ever lacrosse team here at BGA. So, David, how has your experience been?
It's been an interesting experience being on the first ever lacrosse team here at BGA. It's been a great opportunity.
Would you recommend joining the team?
Yes, to anybody who wants to have fun and learn a new sport.
So, you're a senior. What advice would you leave to the rest of your team?
Just give 100% at everything you do and try to get as many wins as you possibly can.
Thank you. Now here's Abby Markey.
Thanks, Pooja. I'm here with Colin Belk. So how's the tennis season going?
It's going pretty good. We're improving each match, and we're just going out there and playing hard.
Have there been any moments that stick out to you in your head from your tennis career?
We recently won a match against South River, and that was our first win, so it really meant a lot to the team.
What are you going to miss most about playing?
I'm going to miss the special bond we had with my teammates. I'm going to miss the bus rides going to away games.
Thanks, Colin. Now back to our anchors.
Aren't our sports just the greatest?
Bishop R. Okay, guys.
Anyway, during the month of March, a group of students took a trip to Italy.
Some of the places they visited were Rome, Florence, and Pompeii.
They even got to experience Easter Vigil Mass with the Pope. That's all we have for you today. Until next time, I'm Jeff Toth.
I'm Lauren Mashalini.
And I'm Bree Kovach, and this has been BGA 16 News.